Good evening, students. Today we are going to learn about the articles in the English grammar. So yesterday we had learned about the different types of the parts of speech, and that notes you have to write at the back of your LEP notes. So you had kept already a separate notes for the LEP note. So at the back of that LEP notes you write down the notes for the English grammar. So yesterday whatever I thought, that you write down at the back of the LEP notes, and what I am going to teach today, that also you have to write in the back of your LEP notes. So all of you know that in English we have 26 letters. So out of 26 letters, 5 letters are called as the vowels. The vowels are A, E, I, O, U. So before these vowels we use the article an. So we have 3 articles in English: a, an and the. So an is the article which is used before the vowels or vowel sounds. For example, you see, an eagle ate an ant. An apple a day keeps you fit. There is an ink pot on the table. He is walking with an umbrella in hand. She is cutting an onion. So these are some of the examples of vowels. So an is used before eagle. E is the vowel. So before the E we have to use the article an. And next, ate an ant. A is the vowel. So before the vowel, an is used. An apple, apple A is the vowel. And before the apple, we have to use the article an. An on the table. He is walking with an umbrella. U is an article. U is the vowel. So you have to use the article an. She is cutting an onion. Onion starts with the vowel O. So an article is used. So next, the remaining 5 are vowels. The letters except the vowels, that is B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. So remaining 21 letters, they are called as the consonants. So the article A is used before the consonants or consonant sounds. So example, a boy, B is the consonant. So before A, before the boy, we used article A. A boy is playing with a cat and a dog. A pen is in the hands of a queen. I saw a van going from a window. So these are some of the examples for the a article and an article. And we have some omissions here. An article is not used before the words like one, O-N-E, one, because O-N-E, one pronounced like W-O-N. So it sounds like O sounds like W. So we should not use an before W. So we have to say a 1 rupee note. And then some words which have vowel sound. For example, hotel. It is not hotel. It is hotel or honest man, a. So before the words, these words are starting with the vowel sounds. So that is why we have to write the article and before the hotel. That is an hotel, an hour, an honest man, and a. So that is about the an article and a article. So until now we had seen the two indefinite articles a and an. So a and an are considered as the indefinite articles, and now the third most important article is the. The is considered as the definite article. So when we have to use a definite article the. So the first one is that when we talk about a particular person or thing that is already referred, so which we are talking about, so which already referred in the before sentence, that before that we use the article the. The book you asked is not in library. That means that he had asked the book before itself, and now the answer he is saying that the book you asked is not in library. The girl cried. So you beat the girl, that is why the girl is crying. And so that is the first thing where we have to use the definite article. Second, when a singular noun represents the whole class, then the is used. For example, the cow is a holy animal. The rose is beautiful flower. The goat give us the sheep give us wool. The cow gives us milk. So all this, when the singular noun, it represents the whole class, then we use the definite article the. And then before some proper nouns like the names of the oceans and seas. So already you know the names of ocean. Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean. So before that we had to use the names of the oceans. The Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean. So before the names of the oceans we had to use the definite article the. And before the names of the sea, the Red Sea, the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Arabian Sea. So before the names of the oceans and seas we had to use the definite article the. And then before the names of the rivers, the Ganga, the Yamuna, the Nile, the Rain, the Godavari, the Krishna, the Jamuna. So all these are the names of the rivers. And before the names of the holy books. So what are our holy books? Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Vedas. All these are our holy books. So before the names of the holy books, the Bhagavad Gita, the Ramayana, the Mahabharata, the Vedas, the Quran, the Bible. So before the names of the holy books, we had to use the article the. And then before the names of the mountains, the Eastern Ghats, the Aravalli Ranges, the Rocky Mountains. So the Western Ghats. So before the names of the mountains, the is used. Names of the canals, the Suez Canal, the Buckingham Canal. So like that, before the names of the canals, the is used. Names of the deserts, the Sahara Desert, the Thar Desert, the Kalahari Desert. So before the names of the deserts. And then names of groups of islands. So groups of islands, the West Indies, the Malaysian Islands. So before that we use the article the. And then fourth one, before the names of unique things in the world. Unique things means the only one thing that is present in the world. So the only one thing that is present in the world is sun. So before that we will have to use the article the. The sun, the moon, the stars, the sky, the earth, the Milky Way, the universe, the world. So all these are the only one things in the world, and before that we have to use the article the. And then fifth one, when proper noun is used as the common noun. So here I had given the example. Kalidas is considered as the Indian Shakespeare. So Kalidas is the proper noun and Indian Shakespeare is also the proper noun. So here common noun Shakespeare is used as the common noun in order to compare the Kalidas. So the Kalidas has to be written. Next, before the superlatives. So superlative degree already you had learned. The cheapest, the costliest, the biggest, the oldest, the latest, the worst. So all these are the superlatives. Before the ordinal numbers. Ordinal numbers means first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. All these are the ordinal numbers. So before the ordinal numbers, the first in class, the second in the row, the third in the room. So all these are the ordinals. Before the ordinals, we have to use the article D. And then before the musical instruments. So musical instruments are instruments which are used in order to produce the music. Those are veena, guitar, tabla, flute, harmony, piano. All these are the musical instruments. So before the names of the musical instruments, the veena, the guitar, the flute, the piano. So like this, before the names of the musical instruments, the is used. Next, before an adjective, when noun is already understood. So the poor are always with us. The rich should help the poor. So like that, we have to use the article the. So you have to write the grammar at the back of your LEP notes. So don't write here and there. You have kept the separate notes for LEP. At the back of the LEP notebook, write the grammar. Yesterday I told some grammar. So in the grammar, I had already covered parts of speech and then types of parts of speech and now articles. So 3 parts we had finished. So this you have to write separately at the back of your LEP notes. Okay, thank you.